Hello plenty friends, welcome back to my new video. So today I'm gonna go and share with y'all some plants that I'm currently propagating in the balcony, and it's really fun to propagate some plants in here because it's always very bright, as y'all can see, and very warm, which helps with propagating plants. And just showing us some of these clips because some of these plants with water in them because they look so pretty. I love it when plants have like water droplets on them. Makes them look so pretty. I love it. But yes, also I need to go water a lot of these plants, which I just finished editing a video and I just finished working. So once I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go and water some of them because honestly I gotta water these plants every other day. It is so hot recently, you know, it's summer, and then with the wind a lot of these plants dry out like crazy. So yeah, let's just get started. We're gonna just be looking for some plants I'm propagating. So this one is a wandering, it's not a wandering jewel, I think it's like a Tradescantii, and I was trying to propagate it in this pot. It's not looking so hot. When I was first propagating it, I was doing it inside, and like I said, it wasn't looking so good, so I decided to place it outside. But what I might do is chop it up again and stick it back in the soil so it can get more bushier, because it is a really pretty plant when it's looking great. As y'all can see, it is not that hot. Chop it up, place it back in the pot, and make it look more bushy. And there is an aloe right over there that I'm currently, well, it wasn't really propagation. I just ended up dividing it for the mother plants because she had pups, but that was like 2 months ago, or like about to be 2 months ago, so that one isn't really that interesting to talk about, I guess you can say. And what else can I show y'all? I was propagating some variegated, what do you call it, variegated tomato vine. It is not a house plant, I don't think so. But I gave it to my mom, the mother plant, and I ended up keeping the ones that I'm propagating right now. It is such a pretty plant. It gives me like Halloween vibes, which I think is so fun. I got it at Rainbow Gardens. It was like a complete plant. It was like $4, and these are just, I just chopped it up by nodes. So you have this one, which has been here for a while. This one was getting full sun. As you guys can see, it was fading, so I ended up placing it, but it is putting out some new leaves, which is super fun. You can look at the stem, so cool. Decided to place it back over here with the other one. And then this one, it was only one, it was 2 leaves, but as you guys can see, it just went bad. But I was gonna toss it out, but I decided to just let it be. And as y'all can see, it is putting out some more new leaves, which is super fun. I also have this variegated maranta that I ended up chopping up, and it is so pretty. This one was a cutting from this one that I bought. This plant, I got it from Rainbow Gardens, and it was in a 4-inch pot, I think for like $11. Let me pull up the, if I can. Damn it. Oh my god, it's like in there. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Is that, I think it's $9.99. So it was like $10, not including tax, and it was so pretty. This was one of my wish list plants that I wanted. It's so bad, and there wasn't much I was able to propagate from this plant, so I got that little piece. And then I ended up going back 2 days ago to see, because I don't know if you guys saw that video, but they had another variegated maranta that was like in a hanging basket, and it was like trailing. It was so full and beautiful. I ended up getting it. I'm so shocked nobody took it, and it was for $24.99, and I placed it in the room and I gave it a haircut. I ended up chopping it up, and I was gonna sell the cuttings because, like I said before, the cuttings are so hard to find in San Antonio, Texas, and they're really expensive. And I was so surprised Rainbow Gardens was selling them, and I decided to just make some mother plants. So I have this one. These are all chopped up by nodes. I could have just cut it, the vine, and then placed it in soil. I would have gotten like 1 or 2 plants, but by chopping it by nodes, I have like so many plants in this pot. It's gonna look so full and pretty. It's putting out a new leaf. So fun. And the other one is, I just messed up this really sad Monstera Peru propagation. I was experimenting, which I'll explain it in a little bit. The other cuttings are in that little thing. But here's the other one. Already to do with one hand. Here's the other mother plants. I ended up placing them in this coastal farm pots because they're literally perfect. They're wide and not so deep. So yes, some sad leaves, but there's also new leaves popping up. And yeah, but it's just one of my favorite plants. I really do love it a lot. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but this is, like I said, one of my top plants that I'm obsessed with. And it was on my wish list, and I'm so grateful and happy that I was able to get my wish list plants at a pretty affordable price. So these are some of the Perus that were in that container. They already developed roots, and I decided to place them in soil because I was like, they're taking a while to put out new leaves. And I was like, maybe if I put them in soil, they might speed up the growth. But no, I was wrong. Still the same thing, not showing up that much. These are really difficult to propagate, y'all, the Monstera Peru or the Green Galaxy plants. A little bit difficult. And then the ones in here, in a very humid environment. I haven't even checked up on that for a while. I put my potty mix. So let's see, I guess a little Monstera Peru propagation update. So as y'all can see right over here, there is a new leaf popping in. That's fun. There's I think only one. Oh, this one too. So cool. I noticed, like, because some propagations you don't really gotta shove in the stem in the soil, but these really do. This one's not looking so good. Like, look at that. That is bad. I don't know if I should keep it. It might still develop, but I don't see a node, so I'm just gonna place it out. I don't want it to like mess up the other propagations. So yeah, these are really difficult to propagate in my experience. Now I know why they were so expensive back then. But now, honestly, I got this one from Coastal Farm. You guys saw, I ended up filming the video, the unboxing. I bought it from their website. So if you want to see the video, you guys can go and check it out on my channel. But yeah, I highly honestly recommend to buy it, because you get an entire full plant and it's so stunning and beautiful. And I have it right over here. Look at it, it's just putting out so many leaves, which I'm really happy because it's a very slow growing plant when it was inside. But as soon as I placed it outside, it's just putting out, this was a new leaf and I was gonna put out this other one. So I'm pretty sure it's happy. This is not a propagation, but I just want to show you, just want to show you guys an update on my pink princess philodendron. Honestly, I don't think it likes it being outside. The soil is never dry. I always make sure that it's moist. But maybe what it wants is high humidity. You just put out this leaf, but it's pretty small, and I looked it up, and usually what that means, it's not happy where it's at. Or the nutrients, like to fertilize it with some good fertilizer, which I am fertilizing it as well. So I think it just wants to be like in a more humid environment. So pretty soon I'm gonna put a lot of these plants. I don't know if I'm gonna film it because it's gonna be a lot already putting them inside, and then filming just gonna add more stress. But I'm gonna place a lot of these plants back in the plants room, which makes it very humid. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be happy when that happens. Alrighty, so those are pretty all the propagations on this side. And then over here, so I guess we're gonna start from the top to the bottom. So this is a pretty old propagation. It was like, oof, I don't even know how long, but it was all by nodes, and I placed it in this coastal farm pot. As you can see, it has gotten massive. I always propagate by nodes, and like, look at that. There is more nodes to propagate. And this was pretty fun because whenever you chop it up, it just makes it more bushier. So that's really fun. Also, just want to show you my Cebu Blue. When it was inside, it wasn't doing so good, and now it's performing amazing. This was just like this 3 days ago, and now look at it. Like, it's growing pretty fast, so that makes me really happy. This is from the Marble Queen Potos, I believe. Okie dokie. Right over here, I am propagating my pink splash, I believe, Syngonium. The mother plant is right over here, and when I got it, it was only 3 leaves, but as y'all can see, it is putting out a new one. And I want to see, ooh, yeah, that's what it like. It wasn't sun, it wasn't getting enough light, so the leaves were like very green. But now that it's outside, getting some good light, is developing some more nicer leaves. Just want to take a moment and like appreciate this plant. I love it. It's also putting out some more new leaves from the bottom, so that's pretty fun. And here are the cuttings that I ended up chopping it. Some is not looking so good. Each leaf is its own little plants, except this one. So there's like 4 plants in this little 4-inch pot, I believe. But this one is doing amazing. Like, look at it. It's putting out a new leaf. So as you can see, it's not looking so splashy, but the more light it gets, the more splashes the leaves develop. This one's just looking so sad. Like, I kind of want to pull it out. Should we pull it out? Let's pull it out. It's for experimental reasons. Is there any roots? No. Honestly, there's still a chance I can save this. I can like chop it up. I mean, just cut this part and then place it like in a plastic bag with some sphagnum moss and give it some good light. And it might put out some leaves, but it might take a very long time, so I don't know. But even then, I have new cuttings, new plants developing, so that makes me really, really happy. Berlin marks really enjoying the back. Let me know if you guys want to see another one of my balcony plant updates, because y'all really decent to you, like, love those videos, and a lot of these plants are just doing amazing. Like, look at that new leaf. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Okay, over here we have a bunch of mycans. So if you guys saw yesterday's new video, we went back to Rainbow Gardens and they had a bunch of mycans and they were like in these small little pots. That's exactly where I bought this little small plant, and as you guys can see, it has grown a lot. And I have chopped it up so many times, which makes it look even more bushier, and that's really, really fun. It's pretty thirsty because the leaves are starting to curl, but it has grown a lot. I got it, when was it? When I was just leaving my old rental apartment and I was moving into my rental home. So it's been quite a amount of months, almost a year. And out of this, I made this. And out of this, I made this one, which you guys cannot see because of the backlight, but here's some more mycans that I chopped up. And I just ended up chopping this part as well, which is gonna make it more bushier. And then I have more over here in the bottom and these. So a lot of these plants are going to be sold, except some of the sea bubbles, like these will be given away on a giveaway. I think they're almost ready to give away. They're pretty thirsty, so I gotta water them, but look at them. They're all putting out new leaves, so that makes me really, really happy. A lot of these sea blues. I'm debating on like giving away one every single day for a week, so 7 sea blues being given away. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And I'm still doing research because I'm a little bit scared that I'm gonna mess up, and I'm also scared like I'm gonna get in trouble because with giveaways you gotta like look at. Oh, is that Propagation? What is that? Give me shaking. What is that? I mean, there's no such thing as super blue variegated, but some people are finding some super blues that are variegated, and people say like, look at the stem, and if there's no variegation of the stem, then it's not variegated. But look at that leaf. Anywho, we like to have a wild imagination in this channel. So yeah, as you guys can see, there's a bunch of mycans that I'm propagating. Usually, like all of these were propagated, they were all by nodes and they propagated in sphagnum moss, and they developed some roots and I ended up repotting them in soil. These I just place them straight in soil. So I'm hoping that I can just skip the sphagnum moss stage, because they're just, I place them like in that, like in a little propagation box. But I think it's not gonna work. Like some do look pretty good and others just don't look that good. So I'm gonna shove it more in the soil. And these 3 that you guys are seeing with new leaves, these were propagated in sphagnum moss. So I'm pretty sure those are gonna like, you know, root in nicely. But these other ones, I'm not so sure. And over here we have my Addisonea or Swiss cheese. This one's really, really cool. Love it. And then we have more blues propagating on this little thingy. Because whenever I propagate like this in 4-inch pots, not the size doesn't matter, but whenever I propagate them in soil, I like to get them like in a little container. So when I water them, the soil stays nice and moist. It's a little trick that I do. And I'm also propagating, as you saw, some medium monsteras. Like I said, I hope I can skip the sphagnum moss, because propagating sphagnum moss is really, the success is pretty high. But I don't want to do that because it's just too much. And I already have enough plants to manage. Little pup is getting bigger. So cute. not a propagation, but when I bought this, it was in a 4-inch pot and Lowe's. And I still remember when I saw it, I was like, this was the only one that had like 3 plants in it. No, it's 4 plants. But when I bought it, it had 3 little plants. They were like kind of small. And I was like, it makes me so happy because it's like a little family. And I don't know, I loved it. And it put a smile on my face. So I decided to buy it. And I'm so happy that I did. It's a starfish sansevieria, by the way. So I think that's basically it on all the plants that I'm propagating on the balcony. And like I said, it's just perfect to propagate plants out here because it's just always bright, all this free natural light. Because I love using grow lights. It's a nice alternative if you don't have bright light or just light in general. But nothing beats, you know, this kind of light. Which is why a lot of people place their houseplants in the balcony or in their patio or in their porch in the spring and summer, because plants just grow insanely fast. So that makes me happy. Oh my god, they kind of light over there. But this Hoya, by the way, yesterday's video we ended up, was it yesterday? No, I think it was the day before yesterday. We went plant shopping and they had one of these Hoyas, courtesy for $13.98. I got this one also at Lowe's, and it was very, you know, you can even still see the old yellow leaves. It was very like, oh, I just cut the wrong one. It was overwatered. These kind of Hoyas are really easily to get overwatered and get root rot. So I placed it outside, and since then it's been doing pretty okay, I think so. It's putting out some new leaves, I think. This one looks bad. This one looks pretty good. Hold on. Oh my god, it's like so tangled. Ugh. That one looks bad, but I want to show you this one. Look at that new leaf. See, look, that looks really good. Really interesting plants. My Hoya, I'm so proud of her. I really hope she can bloom. See, this looks really, really funny, but y'all can see the new leaves developing. But yes, you guys, these are all the plants that I'm propagating at the moment. I don't know if I have some in the plant room. I don't think so. I like to place all of them outside because it's like a little trick. It's not really a trick, it's just, like I said, it makes it work faster. I was kind of tempted on propagating my money tree, by the way, but I don't know. I kind of like the way she is. She's wearing pretty good. This is a little bit of sunburn. So, but I don't know if it was one of the old leaves, because a while back, I placed it in direct sunlight without transitioning it and hardening it off, and it just burned, of course. But these new leaves are looking pretty good. And it's putting out new leaves, as you can see for acá. So I think it's already hard enough. Even then, like these kind of plants, y'all, they get full sun in their natural habitat. So that's on that. But that's basically it. Alrighty guys, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up to let me know, and subscribe if you haven't so you won't miss any other plenty content, and I'll see you on the next one. But let me know if you guys want to see a balcony update, because I feel like that would be so much fun, or if we should wait a little bit longer to let these plants develop some more stuff to make the video more interesting. That Chinese evergreen is putting out so many new leaves. I'm so proud of her, because when she was inside she wasn't doing much. But okie dokie y'all, see you on the next one. Sending positive to each and every single one of y'all, and bye.